I'm Jennifer Angel. These are your stars, Pisces. Now, you have a new moon happening right opposite you in your seventh house of relationships. Now, also in this area, that's happening at the end of the week on the 16th. So, at the start of the week, you have the sun, of course, must be in there for a new moon. And it's the sun and the moon are conjunct right together. And you have Mercury. So Mercury, the communication planet. Now Mercury also governs media, anything to do with media, and also siblings as well in the family unit. Now Mercury and the Sun are also conjunct, so right, all sitting there in your seventh house of relationships. Now, if you're looking for love, like most Pisces are, because you're dreamy, and one of the areas that you like to fulfill in your life, of course, is love, because you have so much to give. So this is one of the times in your astro cycle for the year where love can really, cross your path. It can be Cupid's arrows can fly, a little bit more direct right to your heart center. So it's a time for you to step out of your circle of, you know, inhibitions, and really step out there and say, look, here I am. Start to have conversations with people. And it's a good idea, don't look for, um, if it's a long-term relationship that you're looking for, perhaps put that aside, and rather instead look to connect with the people that you resonate with, connect with the people that you feel comfortable with, because not everybody is going to be suitable for you. We're all individuals, and I always believe that there's someone for everyone, and there's probably many someones for everyone, because we learn lessons from everybody that we come in contact with. Um, so, look for the larger person, look within the larger person for the qualities that they possess. And sometimes if you do that, and you take the pressure off finding a true lasting love, then sometimes love can just sneak up to you. Now, this can also mean that there's this position can also represent just relationships and partnerships on the whole. And right now, with Venus being in your solar sixth house, it's about the relationship that you have with yourself as well. So building that relationship with yourself. So perhaps some of you will be looking at updating your image and giving yourself an overhaul. Certainly there's emphasis on your health and well-being at the moment, but we are spiritual beings in a physical body, so really health and well-being is covers two areas in my mind. It's like, I always think if you look after yourself on the inside, then that's truly loving yourself, because you love yourself enough to look after your health. If you look after yourself on the outside, then that's liking yourself. You like yourself enough to be concerned with your overall appearance. So mind, body, spirit. Okay, so we're here in the body, so this is a time for you to really, look after your inner and outer health, and all that does, of course, is to do with the relationship that you have with yourself. And once that you get that set, then that really opens the path for you to have a relationship with someone else. So, if love doesn't like tap on your door or your heart, right at this instant over this period of time, then, maybe it's time for you just to focus more on you, okay? And don't worry, love will happen when the time is right. Now let's have a look at what else is happening. So Mercury does, even though it's sitting in that location of your star chart, it does a transit into the next sign, which is your solar 8th house, and that's happening at the end of the week. So it's joining business planet Saturn there. And Saturn will move on and transit into the next sign shortly as well, I think in about another 3 or 4 weeks. Don't quote me on the time. but certainly coming up soon. So with Mercury in this position, if you've been waiting for a decision to come through on perhaps a more official matter or something that is not totally within your control, communications and discussions and decisions can start to be made and come through on that level too. So be patient, even if you don't think anything's happening. Then it looks like there, there is movement behind the scenes, and certainly to do with money, because we have a very favorable connection between Venus and Uranus, and Uranus is sitting there in your solar second house of money and possessions. So, and Venus is there in the sixth house of sort of work and service. So it's like what you give out, you will get back in return. So what you want to do, and in monetary return is what I meant to say. But what you want to do over this period with this aspect is you want to make sure that your self-worth is intact. So it's almost like if you have a low self-worth, then you get a low amount of financial return. If you increase your self-worth, then your financial return will also increase. Okay, so once again, very much this week for you to focus on the relationship that you have with yourself. Okay. All right, love and luck to you. Thank you for watching. I'm Jennifer Angel. See you next week.